So let's take a look at the RiffA, which is the base of the song. So we have three shapes here. These three octave shapes. Here on the 6th fret is E major 7 chord. Here on the 7th fret is E 5th chord, and here on the 2nd fret also this E 5th chord. So we are just playing three strings, the 6th, the 5th, and the 3rd. Everything else is muted. On the right hand we are playing everything with downstrokes. That's the secret to play this song, okay? And we try to hit the three strings, the four strings, because the fourth string it's muted, in a balanced way. So you can hear the three strings with the same strength, more or less. You don't want to do this or this, okay? Try to hit all the strings in a balanced way. So the riff is just with 8 notes here with these three shapes, like this, 3 and. First part of the riff then, and the second part is everything downstruck, always playing 8 notes except here when you do this bending. The bending is this, okay, and then everything else it's downstrokes here, always hitting the 5th string and the 4th string like this. Try to use these fingers that I'm using here on the left hand you play. Okay, and try to that the left hand is really relaxed and to move freely with your fingers. The slides are not supposed to be heard, okay? Just means that you are sliding with your finger, but not to have this effect. So right hand relaxed, always playing down strings. Let's try to do everything here. 3 and. Those two open strings, when you do just this, oh, down up, that's the only place where you will do the upstroke. When you do this, or when you do this, and you play those two notes, those two passing tones softly, okay? That's not important notes to be heard too loud. So let's do once again, try to do with me, 3 and. Always jumping here with the right hand. Of the verse 1, you'll have the F minor 7 add 4 chord and the B. This is F minor and this is the B. And you just play 8 notes, downstrokes, always like this. And then you go to the verse 2. So let's try to do one turn with the riff A and then going for the F minor 7 and then the B, as if we were ending the verse 1, as if it was the 3rd time, okay? When he's singing you and I should meet. 3 and. F sharp minor. Oh, let's gonna do the the riff. Verse 2. It's the same thing, okay. Then you end the verse 2 with these two chords once again, and then you go to the chorus, and on the chorus you have these shapes. This E fifth chord, this E major 7, you just have to move finger 1 here to the 6th position on the 5th string, and then you go for this A fifth chord once again, and then you will have the RiffA once again, okay? So let's do the chorus now. Let me demonstrate first. 3 and once again to the riff, to the interlude part. Okay, so everything here it's on the right hand. Okay, try to learn these accents that I'm doing here on the right hand, and notice that I play here on these strings and then I accentuate on the higher strings. Okay. First part, you know, the fifth chord. 3 and 3 5. Once again. Ending as the verse. Okay. Okay. So first chorus ends exactly with these two chords. Then you go to the interlude, then you go to the verse 3, and on the verse 3 you do the riff A 3 times, but then you go to this F7 add 4, morphine C, this slipping do's down to C, and you do this. Okay, and then to the chorus. Okay. So let's try to do this last run on the verse 3. The riff A once and then ending here on this part. 3 and 3 5, F sharp 7, and then to the chorus. So you just have to do 8 notes like this and do a slide. Once again the chorus. You already have seen the chorus, so we can go after the second chorus to the bridge. So it's the bridge without the baritone guitar, just playing strumming with the chord. 3 and 3 times this. To the riff. So if you want to do that baritone guitar that you can hear there, which does these lines, you can do it like this. 3 and so I'm adapting that baritone guitar. At the third time you do 2, 3, then back to the riff. If you don't want to do this baritone guitar, Maybe the bass player can do this part, or you can just do the strumming as it is written on the structure and as I have demonstrated before. Just do this chords 3 times and then at the 4th time the F sharp minor 1 bar and then to B major 1 bar. And so this is it concerning the main guitar. Concerning the second guitar, which is important on the chorus, we will not play it with that alternative tuning that they use, because they leave the 3rd string 1 step above and they leave the 1st string 2 steps above. That will make easy 2 positions, but we can easily adapt that important guitar that you can hear on the chorus like this. You can do the E chord, which is the 1st chord, and the E major. You don't have to do the E major because the other guitar is doing the E major chord. So you can play 2 bars here on this E chord. I am muting the 5th string and I'm muting the 2nd string. You can play like this, 3 and then the A, the E, the A. Will sound great with the other guitar. So the only difference between these 2 chords is that on the E chord, 1st chord, I'm playing the 6th string and the 5th is muted, and on the A chord, which is A major 7 sus2, I'm not playing the 6th string, I'm just playing from the 5th string onwards, okay? E, 1st chord E, 5th string is muted, and then 2nd chord A, 6th string is muted, okay? Fingers 1, 3 and 4. Basically you have the same notes that the other guitar is playing with that alternative tuning, which is which is difficult to do live, okay? So we are adapting like this. So you play this 3 times, the A, then F minor, B. But you can also adapt that important keyboard lick that you have on the chorus, and it is very simple. It's like this, 3 and. So I'm playing this G string, G sharp note, this F sharp note, this E, 6th string, 1st string, then the C sharp, D sharp, and then a B that you can play on the 4th fret, or you can play it open. You have to do this rhythm. You get on the upbeat, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't get on the upbeat. You get on the 2nd beat. So let me demonstrate where you can put this keyboard riff. Okay? And if you are talking about the other guitar, you will do it like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 times, okay? So I hope this is clear for you. And when I'm playing this with my students, I will have a student playing this guitar and a student playing the main guitar, okay? And do a few adaptations, maybe changing some chord voicings, and that's it. So about the bass, it is really very simple. We just play here on the 4th string. You use these C notes. Sorry, I'm using this fretless bass. It's the only bass that I have here in this studio. The other basses are on the other studio. I'm playing with a pick, as it is on the song. We can play everything with downstrokes or alternate, as you prefer. Downstrokes, it's more even, you know. So it is very simple. The bass gets in. You and I should meet on the C note, 2 bars. Tune back, skipping like a stone. The verse is just this, 3 times. These 2 notes on the 12th fret, and here on the 5th fret, E and A. Then you go to the F sharp, the ending of the verses, then B, one bar each chord, and then I don't need the chorus. You go once again for the E. I don't need you play this sequence, these two chords once again 3 times, and ending once again on the other 2 notes. Below you stop, then the bass on the verse 3 gets on the ending of the verse on the F sharp, deuce, down C, and then once again don't even care. Another chorus, as restless as we are. After this chord we go for the bridge, which is C, B, once again B, C sharp and A. 3 times this part. B, C sharp, use the 9th fret, and A. You can hear there, but it's in the guitar, it's not the bass. The bass does just this. Then it goes to the F sharp once again, then the B once again, and the bass stops once again. The guitar plays the RiffA 2 times, and the bass gets sunk down with the fixed and goes once again on the first part, E and the A. This part is 4 times. The bass does this sequence 2 times, and then once again to the F sharp, B, then another chorus, and then after the chorus the bass stops once again and lets the guitars and the rest of the band does that last verse. The street seats there yourself now without the bass, and it's really very simple. It's just this. So have fun playing this song. Nice to see you. Greetings from Portugal. Good work.